proud of you guys. You're making the transition to remote learning gracefully. Most of you seem comfortable with submitting assignments through Google Classroom, and the number of people sharing their pet pics on the Padlet is growing daily. I'm attaching the link again today for those of you who haven't yet. I think I may make a different themed Padlet every week to give us all a chance to see each other regularly as this stretches on. I'm also looking at maybe doing some class meetings on Zoom for those who'd like to be together online at the same time. I hope that all of you are safe and comfortable and have enough to eat, and plenty of toilet paper, of course. If any of you have issues in any of these areas, other than the toilet paper, please let me know, and I will do what I can to help. Okay, so we eased into it this week, and we're taking another baby step today, but we are actually getting back to the curriculum. We're going to start pre-writing with a technique called brain dump. Brain dump is pretty much just writing whatever comes to your mind for 3 minutes, but you'll focus what you write on a specific theme, because we are going to be writing our research papers on some contemporary issue, and because we've all been touched by a rather important contemporary issue recently, we're going to combine the external and the internal. We're going to be writing about what is bothering us, but we are keeping in mind the goal of finding research paper topics. I hope that this exercise is both personally cathartic and academically productive for all of you. I also want to thank Ms. Allison, whose lesson plan I adapted for this one. Think about a bottle full of water, about how when you pour some of the water out, the bottle gets lighter. When you let out stressful thoughts, worries, and fears, you feel lighter too. That's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be taking a piece of paper and a pencil, or you can use a blank Google Doc if you prefer, and you're going to write down everything you can think of that is frustrating you, worrying you, scaring you, or just plain stressing you out. Obviously, the current situation is going to be at the top of everybody's mind, but I want you to be aware of other issues that the world is facing that may also be important to you, at least when you have time to think about other things. Our goal is to end up with a list that we can mine for research paper topics, so we want as wide a list as possible. With that in mind, I want you to go to the Points of View Reference Center website that Ms. Duke showed us a couple of weeks ago, and look through all the many issues about which you can write. I'm linking on the Google Classroom her Authentic Research slideshow, the NCY's OWL site, and the Points of View Reference Center below. So pause the video here while you look over the Points of View webpage. Okay. I assume you have looked over the issues on the web page and are now ready to do the brain dump. So, relax. Get your paper and pencil ready on your desk or your blank Google Doc on your screen. I'm going to put a 3-minute timer up on the screen to let you keep track of a time. If you're going to have a Google Doc on the screen, let the timer keep running in the background and stop when the alarm goes off. I want you to write whatever you think of. You're not turning this in, and nobody but you will ever see it. So let it all out. Write whatever bothers you. Don't worry about complete sentences, and don't worry about structure. Don't worry about being linear. This is about content, not form. If you're an English learner, you may write in your native language. Okay, I'm about to start the timer, so pause again if you want to do any more preparation before you begin. All right. Are you ready? Then let's get started and begin. And the 3 minutes are up. Now that we've all poured all of our frustrations and fears out onto the paper, I hope we all feel maybe a little bit lighter. So, let's look at what we wrote. Again, we're trying to find research paper topics, but we especially want research paper topics that mean something to us personally. Do you see any issues like those on the Points of View website that you'd really love to investigate further? Maybe in a cause and effect paper, or maybe an argumentative essay. Do you see any issues that particularly frustrate you, that you want to fix? Maybe in a problem solution paper. Did an issue catch your eye that maybe you'd like to trace back in time? Perhaps with a sequence paper. Or did you perhaps find two related issues about which you would like to write a compare and contrast paper? Whatever you found, pull out the two issues that interest you the most, 3, or if you're an honor student, and then, if you like, throw away and delete everything else. Answer the question in the Google Classroom today with those 2 or 3 issues. If you didn't get enough material to pull out the 2 or 3 issues that you need, restart the timer and try the exercise again. Sometimes our brains don't like to cooperate the first time, but you do have what you need up there. And if you keep trying, you will get it. This is a very important step because everything on the research paper grows from here. And this is not to say that you can't change topics later, but if you get this right the first time, you save yourself a lot of extra time and effort. Let your ideas about topics and text structures marinate overnight. A lot of time, a good night's sleep helps you to process information more fully and to see more deeply into the thoughts you had the day before. Tomorrow, we're going to take the issues you uncovered today and expand on them with another pre-writing technique called free writing that I think you will love. Thank you for pushing your brain today. So long.